Alright, welcome back to Northern Sri Lanka, and we are now at the northernmost point of the whole of Sri Lanka, right? Yeah, I'm still on a trip with Hajara and Mafas here in Northern Sri Lanka. We just left Jaffna, the town Jaffna, and we're exploring a little bit around the peninsula of Jaffna. So here, the most point of the Sotter Cape is the northernmost point of the Sri Lanka island is missing maybe of Sri Lanka. So yeah, actually if you have a look on the map where Jaffna is actually a peninsula which is separated from the rest of the country. So basically here we have the mainland of Sri Lanka, and then Jaffna and the whole area around it is a separated peninsula. And we are now here, which is the northernmost point of all of the country. On the other side of the ocean we have India. And these are fishing boats from the locals. We have a little village here. Probably the main business of the village here is fishing. It's a very rural area around here. I will explain a little bit more about it in a minute. But first, let's have a look at this point. And I really like the slogan here. Unity in diversity is the strength of Sri Lanka. That is a great slogan, I love that. Cultural diversity, awesome. The northernmost notch in Point Pedro is the name of the place?
Point Pedro.
Point Pedro? Why Pedro? Pedro sounds like a Spanish name.
Point Pedro.
You don't know? Okay.
I'm not sure.
Pedro. Maybe somebody who knows, let me know in the comments. Why is it called Point Pedro?
Tamil it's Paratik Turai.
And Tamil it's a different name?
Paratik Turai. Turai means like some harbour. Turai
Harbour.
means harbour.
Okay. So the places around here have different names in Tamil and Sinhalese?
Yeah,
okay.
But almost the same.
Yeah.
In Tamil it's Paratik Turai. The same in Sinhala, Pedro Tuduwa.
Ah, okay.
So
the meaning is the same?
Equal.
Okay, almost equal, yeah, okay. Yeah, in case you don't know, Northern Sri Lanka, they speak a different language here, Tamil language, other than in the rest of the country where they speak Sinhalese. And I have to say the water here looks very inviting because it is pretty hot here once again. And I just see there are some dead crabs here.
Right.
Yeah.
They're dead, I think. Don't know, let me check.
Oh.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're dead. Ah. Okay. Yeah, later by the way we are going to try the famous Jaffna crab curry. Yeah, we're going to try that later. And yeah, the whole area here in the far north of Sri Lanka used to be a war zone. In case you don't know it, there used to be a civil war here in Sri Lanka for almost 30 years, which ended in 2009. And the area around here in northern Sri Lanka was the main war zone. The Sri Lankan government fought against separatists here in the north. They wanted to separate from the rest of the country. And when you drive around here, the villages, it's very rural to get to this point. Very rural roads, rural villages, and you can see that there used to be a war here. Many houses are destroyed, burned down. You see even walls that still have bullet holes in them. So it is kind of a weird feeling to drive around here. Although it's an interesting part of Sri Lanka to see because it's part of the Sri Lankan history which I like to learn about. And of course, because of the war, many people that lived in the area actually left, of course, because they don't want to live in a war zone. And slowly these people over the past years came back here to their homes, and you can see they start building houses here again. So maybe in a few years the area here will be fully back to normal maybe. And also tourism here wasn't possible. Obviously during the war there was no tourism here, and also the years after the war tourism wasn't really possible here. Until recently, a few years ago, foreigners needed a special permission to enter this area. And even local tourists, you said earlier, local tourism is also not really a thing here.
Yeah, then after 2010 the locals were allowed.
So after 2010, when the war was over,
yeah.
the locals were allowed, and foreigners still needed a special permission. Yeah. So there were no foreign tourists around here.
Yeah.
Until
now it's all open. And
a few years ago, so recently, foreigners like me can travel to this area, no problem. But still you can see lots of military in this area. I mean, there's a military base here every few hundred meters, military checkpoints. You see armed soldiers basically all around here, so you can feel, yeah, this is a little bit different than other parts. Hello. But the people here, that is my impression so far, seem to be as welcoming as in the rest of Sri Lanka, which is really nice to witness as a foreigner. I feel welcomed everywhere in Sri Lanka so far. So back in the air-conditioned car, which is much needed. Yeah, if you want to see a very different part of Sri Lanka, then the area around Jaffna, I think, is very good place to come. So you don't want anything from the tuk-tuk?
No.
Okay, and I will check it out.
Yeah.
Because we have a tuk-tuk here selling bread. Hello, can I buy something? I want to... Oh. I saw that a couple of times before in Sri Lanka, the tuk-tuks full with pastry and bakery stuff, driving around the villages. Hello, can I buy something?
What day?
No, I want
Rolls.
rolls
Mutte.
with
bun, bun.
egg.
Oh, egg bun.
Yes, can I get one? 56, 70 rupee?
Oh.
Yes, okay. Okay, one bun please.
One.
Yeah. Ah. What is this?
Klang roti. Klang roti.
Potato roti.
Oh.
Okay, one potato roti.
Klang roti londa.
Yeah, that is so interesting. A little tuk-tuk converted into a mobile bakery shop.
Road sandwich.
Oh, just this one and the egg bread, yes. You don't want anything? No?
You can, this one? The lime and the chili, that is to protect from the evil eye.
To protect from the evil eye.
Yeah,
To,
so we believe in that.
for safe driving. Ah, okay.
And for their business. No evil eye.
Ah, okay. Ah. Oh. Can I have a look inside?
Oh.
I want to see. Let's have a look. Ah, okay, so many breads in here. Oh, like a bakery shop. Ah, okay. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, how much in total? $150? Okay. Stutis, Nandri. Yeah, I need to use the other language here, the Tamil language, not Sinhalese. Nandri. Not Stuti anymore in the north. Ah. Yeah, Stuti in the south, Nandri in the north. Yeah, a little bit like a new country here for me. So I bought an egg bun, but I think what is more interesting is the roti. So that's potato roti, did you say?
Yeah.
Potato in south it's vegetable roti.
If you buy the same thing in Gaul, you get vegetables. Here
Oh, it's very delicious.
It's vegetable roti.
And this is still warm. It's very good.
Just now they made it.
Now
only he started the
Oh wow.
So you're lucky.
Oh.
Hot.
I saw that many times before, that these tuk-tuks driving around selling bakery stuff.
So those are very useful during the lockdown.
Yeah.
Oh, during the
So-
lockdown, yeah. Oh, I see.
So it was there early as well, but during the lockdown, these businesses like grew fast.
Ah, yeah, during the COVID lockdown,
Yeah.
they probably had a good time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. So we just found something interesting here. Dried tobacco. This is tobacco.
Tobacco leaf.
Tobacco leaf.
Yeah. You can taste it, the small piece.
So this is what people smoke?
The cigarette is made out of tobacco.
Yeah. So you make cigarette out of
Yeah,
these?
cigarette, and we have Sri Lanka something called suruttu.
Sorutu.
Suruttu is purely made out of tobacco.
Ah, this is like a local Sri Lankan cigarette? Ah, and where are the leaves coming from? From
It's purely from Jaffna.
Jaffna.
Yeah,
But
Northern Peninsula.
I have
from
no
Jaffna
idea how
town.
tobacco is made. Is it a tobacco tree or something?
Yeah, it's some sort of a plant.
I have no idea about tobacco. It's a plant. Ah.
So the tobacco plant has to be here.
Also
it's
somewhere there's a
coconut garden.
coconut. Ah. Yeah, we have coconut trees around
On
here.
our way.
But yeah, it looks like it's coming from a plant or kind of tree. Oh, hello.
කොහේල මරමිල්ලයා කාටද කියේ? කොහේල මරමිල්ලයා? පටිපටාංගලා.
That's awesome to have a local with me who can communicate. Okay, but it is a plant, right? Okay, tobacco is a plant. Okay, learn something new. So I guess the people in the area, they grow a lot of their food by their own, because there are not big supermarkets around here.
No, they made it by their own.
So the people here, they have fruits and vegetables in the garden.
The Jaffna is some sort of self-sufficient in another area.
Because yeah, it is very rural here.
And
Like-
you feel the smell?
The smell.
Yeah, smell of tobacco.
Yeah, it smells like a like a cigarette. Yeah, it smells exactly like cigarettes. Yeah. Huh. Which I don't like the smell. I'm not a smoker. I don't smoke, so.
So I just want to make it feel.
Yeah. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, this is a very rural area. Obviously, Jaffna town is a proper town, but the area around the town are pretty rural. A few minutes later, and we have actually found tobacco plants. So in case you're wondering, as I was wondering how these plants look like, this is what they look like. And then yeah, you dry it and make cigarettes out of it. We just see that the locals are drying fish here right by the ocean. Whew, a super strong fish smell is welcoming me here. And yeah, I'm not a seafood expert, so I cannot tell you what type of fish this is. But I think it's probably, well, most likely coming fresh from the ocean here. Hello.
Hello, hi.
What fish is this?
Karavadu.
The name of the fish?
Katta.
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 Katta fish.
Katta fish.
From the ocean here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fresh from today?
Yeah.
Today? Oh, I can touch?
Touch.
Oh yeah, it's about to dry. It's not fully dried yet. Some parts are still soft. Okay. And delicious? Good? Good fish? Good quality? Okay. And then you sell, market? Colombo. You bring to Colombo. The fish here is going to Colombo. Okay, that is interesting. Jaffna fish to Colombo. Okay. Nice. Okay. Nandri. Thank you. That's interesting. So they actually transport the fish all the way down to Colombo from here. Yeah, must be like hundreds or even thousands of fishes lying around here. How much rupee one fish?
I don't know.
You don't know. But expensive or not so expensive? Like a rupee? Rupee? How much?
How much? I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, no problem.
1,000.
1,000 for one fish. Oh, that sounds expensive. But I don't know about fish prices in general. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, the local economy here in the north is probably a lot depending on catching fishes. Okay. That was interesting. And he says the fish is going to Colombo. They are transporting it to Colombo later.
Okay.
I was trying to find out how much is one fish.
Okay.
He didn't really understand, I think, but he said something about 1,000. Is that realistic?
Yeah.
1,000?
Yeah.
Okay,
Per
then.
kilo, yeah.
Then he understood it. Okay, we understand each other. So what is special about the lighthouse that we are having here?
This picture used to be on a stamp when we were kids. Postal stamps?
The picture of the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we were kids, we were not able to visit Jaffna, right? So
Because of the war? Yeah.
So only thing we see about Jaffna is the lighthouse of the Point Pedro.
So this is the famous Jaffna lighthouse, kind of. Okay. I think it's not really in use anymore, right? So then this is probably the northernmost lighthouse of Sri Lanka as well.
Yes.
Because the area here is the northernmost of Sri Lanka. Okay. I like the roads here. It looks cozy actually, lovely. Small rural road with the palm leaves hanging over the road. I absolutely like the vibes around here. It's a beautiful piece of land here. Hello. And the sun is shining, the sky is blue, we have a beautiful ocean over there. I actually saw many locals actually swimming in the water as well. The water looks super inviting and free of tourists, of course. Hello. And I was just surprised that I saw a lot of churches around here, and you just explained that the Tamils here are Christian Tamils.
Yeah.
So we have Hindu Tamils, we have
Yeah.
Christian Tamils.
Yeah.
Ah, that is interesting, because yeah, I saw a lot of churches around the area here. So, and we just found Sri Lanka's only desert. Kind of desert. We have a lot of sand dunes here, close to the ocean, and there are a few villages around. I have the feeling I am in a desert now. That is incredible. I did not expect to see this in Sri Lanka. Oh, the sand here is, yeah, it looks like sand from the beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, but that is incredible, interesting. That we just have a piece of land here that, yes, full with these sandy dunes. Desert looking like area in northern Sri Lanka. So the area here cannot be used to grow anything, or why is it like looking just empty like this?
I think you cannot use it for any cultivation or
Yeah.
anything.
So just like a sandy area, but
Sandy area,
it's
yeah.
natural, right? It's not
Very
artificial.
natural,
It's not
yeah.
man-made.
So,
It's a natural piece of desert here. And then people living here in the village nearby.
yeah.
There's a very small village here right next to the dunes. Oh, did you know that something like this exists here in Sri Lanka? I am very surprised to see this.
Sri Lankans know too, I guess.
Not many Sri Lankans know too.
Yeah, nobody,
Ah.
even Sri Lankans, they don't know that
Yeah.
there's a place like this here.
Oh, we will see in the comment section here
Yeah.
how many of you know about a place like this.
Manalkadu. it is
Manakadu
called.
is the name?
Manakadu, yes.
Manakadu. What
Yeah.
does Mana?
Manal is sand, Kadu means the jungle, sand jungle.
Sand jungle.
Yeah.
Oh, you call it sand jungle.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that name. Oh, interesting journey around northern Sri Lanka here today. So, and we are back in Jaffna, and we are about to try Jaffna crab curry. Sri Lankan crab curry was one of the most recommended dishes by you guys in the comment section for me to try. So this is the moment, and the Jaffna crab curry is the best in Sri Lanka because the crabs here are the best.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And I ordered the non-spicy version because my stomach can't handle spicy food so well. But look at the difference. This is my crab curry, which looks yellow. And the original spicy one is this one, which looks very dark red. Yeah, it looks like a chili paste
Yeah.
gravy,
It's a normal,
kind
the
of.
usual one.
So I have
Not
no
spicy.
chili at all.
No, no.
So this is just like a regular curry
Yeah,
gravy.
yeah.
Not to put even pepper
Pepper.
or
Ah,
chili.
very good, okay. Because the last 2 days I already ate spicy food and my stomach couldn't handle it so well, so today no spicy food for me. Okay, I have a huge question mark now in my hand. How are we going to eat this?
Going to use your hands and
But it's pretty hot. So I use the second plate to...
yeah, yeah.
So
and then we have to
Yeah.
like kind of dig out the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am not a seafood expert. I'm very new into the seafood eating world. So let me even think, is this the first time I eat a proper crab meal? I think it is. Like I tried crab before as like small parts of
Okay.
another dish, but I think this is the first time ever I eat a whole crab.
Crab,
A
okay.
whole crab meal, okay. It's also like sharp. It's pretty sharp here.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful when you actually dig into it. So what is inside the soup? Potato?
Potato, onions and curry leaves
Onions, curry leaves, potato, okay.
and spices, and I guess for you they added coconut milk as well.
Spices,
Because I said
coconut milk, yeah, okay.
for us no coconut milk.
So it's not only the crab inside here. Okay, I have a meat piece now. my first piece of meat here.
It's a great achievement of finding a piece of meat.
Wow, but it is very soft.
Yeah.
Very soft, easy to eat, and it tastes really good actually. Okay, so if I look at all the pieces, it's gonna be a lot of work to get all the meat out.
Yeah.
And yeah, by the way, we also have butter naan here. This is just
butter naan.
butter naan, right? And yeah, then the naan dipped into the sauce. Oh. The butter naan is really good, yeah. Wow. But that's already it. There's no more meat in here.
Very good.
Improving.
Yeah.
This is hungry to eat. And I have defeated the crab. Wow, I have to say it is a lot of work to get a little bit of meat, because the crab actually doesn't have that much meat inside, but the meat that is inside is very delicious.
Yeah.
I will take over the bill. Quite exactly 6,000 rupees. Is this the Jaffna crab curry like more expensive than regular crab curries because it's special?
No, crab is expensive.
Crab in general is expensive, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, that was a long day exploring around Jaffna today. Thank you for showing me around. It was really a nice experience. I saw a lot of interesting things today. And yeah, if you haven't seen the previous video, the first impression video from Jaffna, then check it out right here. Stay healthy, stay positive, and then see you on the next episode. Ciao guys!